program are those of the guest. They do not explicitly or necessarily reflect, nor represent the show's policy, or the views held by the channel or broadcaster. The hosts or its show channel cannot be held accountable for all or any views expressed by the guest during this program. Happening now, The Explainer, hosted by Arniel Lumbo and Paul Brian Ammer with guest analyst J.R. Delphin. This is brought to you by Marlu's Filipino Asian Restaurant. More power and Global Properties Consultants.
Going back sa atong sining presentation sa Happening Now, The Explainer for our third guest subong aga live gapon diri sa Marlo's Filipino Asian Restaurants Ungka Pavia Iloilo. Mga partners, Nonoy Paul.
Good morning kag sa liwat mayong aga sa atong sining mga viewers and listeners diri sa Happening Now, The Explainer diri sa Marlo's Filipino Asian Restaurant sa Pavia Iloilo. Nalangkag kita mga partners kay mangin kaupod naton subong sa aton sining pagpangalagad man diri sa aton palatuntunan, isa man ka kilala no nga personalidad diri sa may Iloilo kag anay man katapo sa media no diri sa may syudad sa Iloilo. Partner JR, good morning.
Yes, good morning. Kag nagapasalamat kita kay Sir Limuel no for sa time nga ginhatag niya diri sa aton on a Saturday. Thank you sir, and madamo kamo sang mga update siguro sa sa media, sa politika kay Sir Limuel.
Kag aton mga hatagan sa kaiguinan no ang founding chairman sa Daily Guardian no kag nag-celebrate sila sa 25th anniversary sa ligad lang ang mga inadlaw sa mga viewers naton and listeners and followers sa Happening Now, The Explainer, Sir Limuel Fernandez. Good morning sir, and thank you for this opportunity nga bisita ikaw sa aton sa programa.
Good morning, Anel, Paul,
Yes sir.
and JR. Sa aton mga televiewers or Facebook
Yes.
Viewers. The 25th anniversary of the Daily Guardian sang nagiging ganda 2 days ago.
Yes.
Pichano subong dos.
Yes.
3 days ago na.
3 days ago.
Sang April 29, ika-25th silver anniversary of the Daily Guardian. Well, 25 years na ang Daily Guardian, but I left the paper almost 11 years ago when I accepted the appointment as Chief of Staff of Deputy Speaker Congressman Biron. So, ang nag-operate sa Daily Guardian, ang nag-head sa editorial team is Francis Alan Angelo, a multi-awarded journalist in this part of the country. And ang publisher mo ang akon anak mo si Lawrence Clark Fernandez. And to be honest about it, I have no more role in the editorial operations of the Daily Guardian. Although in some aspects, business aspects, sometimes the young generation consults me on how to maintain the paper above water, because given the rise of social media,
Yes.
of the internet, the algorithm-driven information that is almost at the fingertips of almost everyone
Yes.
on this planet, not only us
Yes.
Ilonggos, the survival rate of community newspapers, even national newspapers, have become very, very challenging.
Correct.
Kabudlay na gid mag-survive. But since I left the Daily Guardian, it's a good thing that Francis Alan Angelo was able to maintain his currency, number one currency, his credibility, his integrity, that he was able to connect the Daily Guardian to several institutions here and abroad. especially Rappler,
Yes.
the PCIJ. These are well respected. Ang ilang niya credibility unquestionable, and they have become viable partners of Daily Guardian in championing facts-based reportage, facts-based news and information. Because according to Maria Ressa, who was also one of the keynote speakers of the 25th anniversary of the paper, siling niya, kung wala kasing facts, there can never be truth. We can never arrive at the truth. Kung wala sing truth, there's no trust.
Yes, correct.
So there must be facts when we do things, when we report things out in the media, and so that we can generate what we call truth. So that mapatihan kita sang mga nagabasa, nagatanaw
Yes.
sa aton. So there must be facts if we want to arrive at the truth, and there must be truth if we want to be trusted. Isa man ka-guest sa to sa 25th anniversary ng Daily Guardian, si Chancellor Clement Camposano.
Yes.
Kaya sila niya in the information ecosystem, sometimes kita mismo we spread information. Hindi lang gani sometimes because
Yes.
all of us may cellphones. Ikaw,
Yes.
Arnel, duha cellphone
Yes.
mo. Ako, duha man. Hindi mo basi tatlo. But sometimes, probably we are not aware that what we are spreading out is false or fake news.
Yes.
And more often than not, information also finds us.
Correct.
Kaya may mga hindi lang kamo ang nagapalapta eh.
Yes.
So, these are most likely algorithm-driven information. Not verifiable
Yes.
because these are algorithms feeding your phones,
Yes.
probably your laptop, your computers, and your minds with information that are not verifiable. In short, fake news. So, the next question is, relevant pa bala kamo sa radyo? Relevant pa bala ang newspapers? Or, in other words, are the traditional sectors of the media,
Yes.
radio, TV, and print, are you still relevant? You know, the answer is very clear. You are still very relevant. For as long as you maintain the guardrails of professional journalism, that what you are purveying, what you are distributing as information, as I have said, to repeat it, it is based on facts,
Yes.
truth, and the purpose is to get the trust of the public. And we always have to, one of the most difficult things to do, how to make power accountable. For instance, wala na ako sa Daily Guardian, madamo ako sa mga amigo nga ara sa poder nga sunggod sa akon, gabasol sa akon. Kaya kung kaysa hindi sila kasaw o hindi nila mauyunan ang nagaguluwa nga mga balita sa Daily Guardian. And I have to explain to them nga I am no longer part of the editorial department. But I can bring your complaint to them. But I think the better strategy would be this. You write a letter to the editor, or you call the editor himself, or I will let the editor call you to get your side.
Correct.
But as a matter of policy, that is sa Daily Guardian, before i-publish ang isa ka bagay, before i-print, si Editor Francis always sees to it nga kwaon anay ang side
Yes.
sang natungdan.
Correct.
To be fair,
Yes.
nami pamatian nga objective kita, no?
Yes.
O kamo sa media. Pero we have our own personal biases. We have our friends, we have our family members. Sometimes we have our own ideals to protect.
Correct.
And sometimes your ideals clash or run in conflict with the ideals of the others.
Yes.
Or let's say certain politicians. So, they would call me attention na, no, maningin pagwa ni Francis Angelo, maning. So, sa linggo, the best way to do this, to address your grievance, is for you and the editorial team to meet.
Yes.
In fact, sa Amon anniversary, kudos to our mayor, city mayor, si Mayor Raisa Treñas. You know, the father, si Mayor Gerard Treñas, we have been friends
Yes.
since konsihal pa na siya. Chimpo pa na sang Kalasag. I think si Mayor Jerry, former Mayor Jerry, was a SOCDEM when he started his political career. So we knew each other in the 90s pa. I joined the media in 1988. I was with the Daily Times, then a short stint with Bombo Radio, Daily Times. Then I got the big break thanks to Boss Danny Fajardo and the family sa Panay News. Then I went to law school. After that, I founded the Daily Guardian together with Tocayo Limuel Silabria and Maricar, Florence, and Gina. And the rest, si Ronnie Ticaya, then Francis Alan Langley joined us. So, the idea of surviving in the present scenario is quite daunting. It's quite daunting. So, we go back to the question, are we still relevant? Are you still guys relevant? I think your questions will revolve around that.
Yeah. I think may survey done a few months ago na kung sino ginapatihan sang Pumuluyo. And it's still the mainstream media.
Yes.
No, ang ginapatihan sa Pumuluyo. But again, algorithm driven nga mga bagay, no, ang tao hindi na malabot sang kaya kung mag-click ka sang vlog na puno ng
Yes.
imo
Newsfeed.
madula na ang the rest, but ang ina na siya nga mga subject matter ang muna na ang aras mo. No, so I think for the Daily Guardian to survive for 25 years, and especially in the recent years, no, very challenging for mainstream media and the platform, especially newspaper.
Yes.
Is an achievement and accomplishment, no? Because hindi madali, damo na sang mga
Challenges.
newspaper nga wala na, even the New York Times galain no, nag-evolve, no, and that kind of change is difficult to survive. But again, si Sir Limuel Arasias as the founding father, so I think congratulations sa the Daily Guardian.
Thank you, GR. And you're perfectly correct. That's why the Daily Guardian is migrating into the digital world.
Yes, correct.
Yes.
Mapati ka mawag sa India. Sa hard copies pa lang ang gina-print sa Daily Guardian. Ang madumduman ko, pinakadamo, naging nga number of copies ma-print namon in the whole 25 years, on a single day, kaya daily kami. Was 13,500 copies. I had 5 or 6 printing presses at that time. Ang mabaligya mo lang sila tayo na naguro mga 60%. Ang returns mo sila, damo gid. May lang kayo may mga poultry diri nga nagapamakal sa newspaper. Nga ginawa mo na salon iti. Kakagiban taga super ang mga kabaligya paho bla.
Kaya mga uga.
O kag mga uga mo na
Kinilo,
puto. So, pati nga lang yung grabe naging kapopular ang diligat. Kaya maskin sa super makita lamon. Nakita nila kay putos. Isang una kanina isang wala pang Daily Guardian isang panahon pa to day San Enrico, God rest his soul, no? Panahon sa mga daan, mga newspaper, pagsimpo pa ni Marcos, senior. May kanta pa na nga, doon naman, may ginakanta pa ni Permida San Enrico. Yeah, when people go to the toilet, they use Manila Times. Ako na doon naman mo na. Pwedeng mas magulang ko si mo eh. So, subong wala na hina. Sa una mo lang na pinakadamo, the engagement that we can generate on a single day. On a single day. Tayo na naguro, let's say, pass on readers mo pa. Kung makaprint kabi 3,000 copies, times 10 mo pa. That's 30,000. 30,000 lang. And that's the whole of Region 6 plus Manila office namon. Because for a good period of time, mga 15 years, kumpleto kami regional offices. Calibo, Antique, Capiz, Iloilo ang home base naton, Negros, and Manila. We have a marketing editorial office in Pasig. Subong ang digital nag-migrate na, gamat-amat na kita migrate. What you see on print, you can also see it in the web. Online. On the average, since last year, before the grants came in, kaya gina-verify, ang average engagements ng Daily Guardian was 25 million. Engagements, was 25 million. Can you imagine that? That is why si Nobel laureate Maria Ressa, kilala niyo naman na siya, sila niya sa iyang keynote address. Yan, local journalism is the load-bearing wall. Hindi lang mo pang local because you are already in the web, online. You are global. Because kung local ka lang, how can you generate 25 million engagements in a month? When there are only 500,000 more or less people in Iloilo City, and not all of them, open the Daily Guardian account or page.
That's correct.
So sila ni Maria Ressa, you're not local, you're already global.
So in terms of mas dako pag online.
Yeah, of course, grabe ang online.
Grabe online.
Pero siniyo, subo masiling ka, 2, 5 o 4 lang nagatanaw sa aton. Pero kung ano ninyo ini? I-repost
share.
tapos i-share nyo share sa mga community pages, nagadamo ang inyo viewers, ang inyo reach. Kasi mambal sila waragwag sa kahanginan, pero iniya may video.
Correct.
This is audio and video. The dangers, however, are cannot be denied. The danger of social media and online information, we cannot deny it.
Yes.
Kadamo naging isang fake news.
Yes.
Outrage himo ka sang video kon incident sa Facebook nga mga tao, magsagit ang tao, o kon blood and gore. Pero na sumong sa pabihab lang ginsunog da nga tao. Nga kuno subong ang latest kaya nag-suicide kuno. So gabi na isay na.
Yes.
So grabe pag viral sina nga information or nga incident.
Yes.
Kadasig ang virality sang mga information nga ini mabudlay mo i-keep track ang veracity, ang verifiability. Because outrage travels and multiplies very faster than truth.
Correct.
So that makes your job as mainstream journalists more relevant because you have to check the facts.
Yes. Correct.
If you have a president like Donald Trump who lies every moment of his waking time, what will you do? Mamarelay ka lang sa Twitter or sa X? Marilay ka lang sa Facebook? No. Because Facebook does not have its own fact-checking mechanism.
Correct.
Dugangan mo subong may artificial intelligence.
Yes.
Oh.
Gabi ka realistic, no? But one thing I noticed also, Sir Limuel, no? grabe ang engagement sa especially sa Facebook. Kung may yara ka, may maklik ka, so the algorithm will feed you the same
Pero may magsagi ka click sang mga let's say balon tagin man na mga male adults nga mga content will bilang
Sexy.
you will be bombarded with adults
Grabe.
Mature content.
including baligyan na kondom, baligyan
May marketing na tayo kadala. May marketing na tayo kadala.
Tama.
and you know yung outrage is being monetized.
Ginagawa ka.
Kuya, yawon mo ba yung sa katawo? Oo. Pwede ka nakapabayad.
Correct.
Oo. Depende sa engagements mo. If you have, let's say, 1 or 2 million followers, kag sige click-click na, mabutang na sila ads, pwede mabayad na si mo.
Bayad na sa
Sakto na.
may
You monetize.
monetization na.
Kamo dapat i-monetize yun ang inyong audience. Oo. Pero please don't do what some people do.
Ang grabe pag kung like say you have one subject matter, pro-life ka. Sige, ginawa sa pro-life. Gul, pila may magwa sa imo nga
Yes.
nga hindi pro-life. Mabais ka to dahil.
May mga lapta na siya, mabata na.
Yeah,
Correct.
it keeps
Engagement.
keeps you glued sa platform, no? Kung Facebook, di ay mag-glue ka na. So I think it's how the deliberately amo na siya, amo na gagawa.
Ari,
sa
one
imo.
example. One example, gin-experimentuhan ko yun. I reposted one item that came from an atheist group. Ini bilang way kapati sa Diyos.
Yes.
Ginobserbahan ko gid mga 72 hours wala gid sing may nag-like, why man nag-comment, wala may nag-share. Pero ginsugo ko amigo ko. Sigo, ba isa ni ho? Obrahin ni siling ko nga, akigan mo ni ho, akigan mo ko. Akigan mo nga kamo nga mga atheist, mga buyayawon mo gidya. Pag start ya buyayaw, gul pila nagdamo ng engagement oh, kay may mga friends ya mo, kay may mga friends ya. So ang friends ya karon nagitra na hasta nga ang algorithm kick in.
Correct.
The moment the algorithm kick in your
Saan mo na comment, hindi mo kilala?
Correct.
So that's how they make money.
Tama.
Sakto na.
Tama na.
Kaya mo na hindi ka mo sakitan na sa mga sexy na.
Grabe. Actually, Sir Limuel, ang imo advice nga dapat fact-checking kami. Amo na mo ginusunod. I explain.
Gina-check mo.
Wala. Kita mo sir kami nga kay ban advice mo sir nga babayad ka pala para magdamo follower. Wala kami sir kay gusto namon niya factual nga audience gid.
Okay na siya, pero kung i-fact check mo to, kita mo to, gagwa bob siya pa i-fact check. Gululuwa, ang tangan nga faxi mo.
Kag isa pa subong Sir Lemuel ang na-notice naton sa advent naman sa social media kag online. Sang una sa traditional example, kung ma-print ka na sa may issue abi o kung ma-print ka na sa pahayagan, hindi kaya makasabat sa newspaper nga na-imprinta mo. O, kundi ulaton mo pang masunod nga release, kag dito mapagwa.
Kagay kung ma-realize ang editors nga sa lahi
Yes.
lagi imprinta, next day may erratum o may errata
Yes.
sila.
Yes.
Well, that's fair. No? That's fair play. Ang mabudlay kung hindi ka mag-recognize ang imo sala. Sa social media, because it's hotter than radio is, automatic.
Sabat.
May sabat na yun na. Ang mabudlay ang sabat sa imo bla kung sa buyayaw dayon.
Yes.
Now, how do you handle that psychologically and emotionally?
Sakto na
Yes.
sir.
So, sa media dapat, sa traditional media, you must have, I think, proper orientation, proper training
Yes.
subong to answer the trend, no? To equip yourself
Yes.
with emotional forbearance sang mga reactions sa social media online nga sometimes ka violent na sang reaction
Correct.
Ako I myself, because I'm in public service now, having been with the congressman of the 4th district for many years
Yes.
now. I've been a subject of vilification campaign. Some people are already making it a career. But para sa akin, it's part of the territory. Pero, so i-fact check lang eh.
Yes.
Fact check nyo lang. Because at the end of the day, truth will always come out.
Correct.
So, ang imo yung BAM is a clear conscience.
Yes.
So, amo na nga kamo dire, kinanglan you should you should strive very, very hard to counter, because silingan ni Maria Ressa, we are now in a information Armageddon.
Yes.
Tingin ang lalawa yun, tagin ng fake news.
Correct.
Especially ang West Philippine Sea. Tanawan nyo, basa mo sa West Philippine Sea ng mga issues sa Facebook. Bombardiyon, dayon na sa mga ni magluwada na Marcoleta.
Mga pro.
Oo, magluwad na ang mga pro-China nga mga comments.
Tapos plus pa sir, mga troll.
Mga ang troll farms pagid. And they earn a lot of money there.
Correct.
Yes.
Especially during elections.
Correct.
Ang mga trolls.
Pero sir, may mangkot ko. How believable ang awareness ng tao bla sa trolls is already there, no? Pero sa inyong observation, how still this affects yung mga troll? I mean, are they still believable?
Effective
Sa, like say may post tapos gamburot ang comments nila. Is
Mapatihan
that
ko man.
effective?
You know,
May
when you are bombarded with endless information about one thing, however false, suno kay Gables, it becomes truth.
The truth, oh.
So kung wala sing may nag-counter sina, basi patihan sa mga tao. So the level of believability of a certain information, kung tandaan mo, rests on the one reading it
Yes.
or the one viewing it. The question is, kung wala sa sing alternative ideas nga makita, the human condition might
Most likely.
tell him to believe it. Just like what happened during the Nazi era.
Yes.
Nga ang mabatian lang na state-sponsored propaganda of the Nazis.
So that's why troll farms really exist, no? Or are still existing, nagadamo pagid.
Nagadamo pagid na
Because
sila.
it's effective. Mo nang
That's why I have friends nga wala ka na social media. Nakita mo yung mga politiko nga they maintain their social media presence but actually they are not the ones doing that.
Tama.
Ang nag-post na mga staff lang nila. Kag mga natawag nato na sa information engineering as corporate communications lang. Like nag-ribbon cutting sa sila nga project, nag-inaugural sa sininga building, nagbisita, nag-speech. Hasta lang sila dira. Meaning corporate communications in mga curated images lang ang ginapagawa nila. Because nahadlok man sila nga kung mag-ubra sila sa isa ka controversial nga post, birahon sila sang trolls.
Correct.
Tama.
Atakihon ko sang trolls. They're like beasts that they swarm you with their sting. No? So it's quite, we must be ready for that. And some people are making a career out of that.
Correct.
Especially during political seasons, no?
no, comes 2027 gabi.
Kag beware gid mo kay ambal ganin ni Chansey Camposano sa University of the Philippines, Visayas. Information will find you.
Correct.
Correct. Sir, sa saan nag-engage into online man, sir? Nagsulot man sa online ang Daily Guardian?
Dugay na. Although may mga dyaryo diri nga mas nauna sa amon. Kay isang wala pa ako mag-retire. Ako medyo slow po ako when it comes to technology. Kag nanamihan gid ako sa smell sang ink bla sa papel. Medyo traditionalist ako. But sa hindi na mapunggan, when Francis Angelo took over, so that was maybe 15 years ago. Kung tanong mo, ang followers ng Daily Guardian is hovering mga 380,000 ang following na. Kaya ang iba nga nag-engage sa Daily Guardian, wala man nag-follow.
Correct.
So, this is now the trend. The human condition, according to Chansey Camposano, is imperfect. So, we have, since time immemorial, we have a date with technology. Kag ang isa man ka modern day philosopher, si Yuval Noah Harari, nagasiling, the time will come that the cell phone will become minute, and that we no longer cell phones like this, because we will become cyborgs. The organic matter in humans will merge with the
Embedded.
inorganic technology. The inorganic technology will be embedded in us.
Embedded na.
Amo
Gamot-amat na, sir, no?
Oo.
Gamot-amat na.
Sa unang cellphone, yung battery yung battery sa truck mo.
Oo, correct. Sir. Tapos may mga cellphone, so nasa na daw habon.
Sa una, ang cellphone daw, pwede pagana yung mga deadly weapon mo. May kontra ka, katno ka sa SM City, may magsaskos mo, pwede mo doon.
Ako yung sa una daw, kung may bag daw, may
Subong
bag.
yun na pwede kay kamahal na sa cellphone.
correct.
Kilala ka libo ang bilis ang smartphone. Subong. So, well, but those who silingan ni Chansey Camposano, hindi ka mo magkadlok sa Terminator bilang kaso. Kaya ginamimik niya malang ang ano mo, human condition. So the technology will always be there to disrupt the present, but we can always make use of technology for the better. It will disrupt ang nakasanayan natin, but it can always be used for the better.
Pero kung gamiton, sir, ang technology nga ti makabig naton no mo na handa naton for the good, no? Advantage siya. Pero kung gamiton sa hindi insakto, disadvantage no sa nagamit sa lakit sa una.
It is really bad for humanity. If you use advancements in technology, like sa una wala man nuclear weapons,
Yes.
nuclear bombs.
Correct.
Sang naglapta na, makita mo may gira na ta sa Iran. So kay ang US hindi gusto nga mag-nuclear arm ang Iran. Again, I think ang sa aton DNA, deeply wired in our DNA, ang competition. Dason ang isa.
Correct.
Makita ka ni naton nga daw nakaangat-angat ng neighbor naton. Pakita pagi niya kung paano kung hindi kita kaangat mutungon to sa padalom. Hindi lang na yan diri sa aton. It's universal.
Correct,
Again, it's a human condition. Kaya mo lang siling sa ni Trump, hindi ka mo dapat magka-nuclear bomb. Kay mga malain ka mo, mga lunatic ka mo. Well, the one who's saying that might be also lunatic. Again, dira mo makita nga there will never be universal peace in human understanding across the globe, because wired in our DNA, competition instead of cooperation. Why can't we cooperate? Kaya nga mas namin right now while we are talking here, we are watching NBA and we're rooting for one team or the other. Because we are excited, we get our excitement gets aroused when there's competition.
Lulain niya pa man siya ni arouse ang
Isa pa, I think, but worse than competition is envy. Envy. Human envy. Ang hisa, bla.
Correct. Tama na, sir.
Namugin ang masakit, sir, nga di ulagid sa pag-ayo kung gulagid sa bulong. No, para dira.
Ang pangimo nasta subong ay pamana maimbento ang bulong da.
pero as of broadcast time, ang daily guard is 364 followers. Ako follower ko sa following ko araw. Iti ang flexibility kadasig ba sa information sa cellphone mo lang. Sa una mangita ako sa una sa high school ko bakal ko na sa mga newspaper makadto ko kundiin. No subong ya ara sa cellphone mo.
After our anniversary, I asked Francis, our editor-in-chief, Francis, ko paano mo din na-maintain? Kag paano mo siling ko nga, iba siguro mas damo pa gani ang followers nila on record. Kaya hindi lang na ang numbers na makita mo. Kay ang mga readers nga they are discriminating. Balaan man nila right away kung fake news na or hindi. Especially mga well-informed. That is why nga hindi ka basta-basta maka-request for messages from people like Maria Ressa Chansey Camposano, Sheila Coronel sang Philippine Center for Investigative Journalism. Kung ang gina-print mo adlaw-adlaw, ang ginapagawa mo sa imo newspaper are falsehoods. So it's quite, it's a challenge. Pero sa kaluoy sang panahon, nakasurvive man si Day Francis, no? And thank God that there are grants which are really for honest to goodness journalism. Kaya balaan man na nila kung ang ginapagawa mo, binuting mo.
Correct.
Although sometimes, even my friends don't like the truth. So, once in a while, people would call me, especially my friends, sunggod kasi mo, kaya mo mo to. But what can I do? It has come to a point where I could no longer dictate upon the people working in the editorial team on what to write and what not to write.
Correct.
So, sa mga amigo ko, pasensya agad. But the Daily Guardian, as a news organization, is fair. Amo na nga pasalamat ako si kay City, si Mayor Raisa, siya kina-criticize man na siya. But she was there.
Yes.
It was a class act on her part to be our honored guest sa 25th anniversary naman. In fact, sang pagpunggoy in pamangkot ko siya gani, how old were you in the 90s? Maybe 97, 90. Anyway, I was 12 years old. Wala sa kabalo siguro nga even before sang chimpo na migo naging kami ni
former
at the time
mayor.
Councilor pala to si Mayor Jerry. So, pero newspaper is newspaper.
Yes.
While politicians or people in public service, in public office, and those in the media, they watch it, and the media watch those people in public service. And media should always make power to account.
Yes.
So dira na the arena of conflict that sets in, no? Dira na. Pero kung ang public officials understand the essence and the purpose of the media, hindi sila dapat mangakik.
Correct.
And the media, kung nakigad sila sa public officials because their feelings got hurt, hindi man sila dapat magsunggod o magpanginit because tao malanin sila normal. So we can be professional
Yes.
in the treatment of our of the subject of our stories. And at the same time, ang mga subject sa stories natin should understand the role of the press.
Correct.
That's why nga, kuya, I congratulate the city government, Mayor Raisa, for being there during our 25th anniversary. Kita ko man ang nagagawa especially sa RPT. But that's the job of journalists.
Sa 25th year ninyo, Sir Lemuel, we know may mga bago nga i-introduce ang Daily Guardian sa aton sini nga mga pumuluyo sa inyo sini nga mga readers. Ano ina, Sir Lemuel, ang balantayan?
Yeah. If you want your readers, if you want to keep your readers engaged, you have to innovate.
Yes.
So, maging pang-plastar na to, DigiDrive, Digi-documentaries, and the podcast, and the Daily Guardian Green Awards, Green Guardian
Yes.
Awards. Because when you want to be relevant in the community that you're serving, because you are reporting on your neighbors.
Yes.
You are commenting on the conduct of your own city government or provincial government or municipal government. You are reporting on the things that have immediate impact on the locality. So that's how you become relevant in the community that you are circulating or operating. So kinanglan may mga innovations ka. So, ang DG on its 2050 year, amo ningin on Brother Francis Bong, may mga bago silang mga ideas on how to improve readership and online engagements. So, hopefully, the public will receive this positively.
Yes.
Because can you imagine a community nga ang ila source of information na lang mga national news organization, wala na kita local, pero mo wala na mo.
Yes.
Pero sang natabo sa pabiya base hindi na ma-report.
Correct.
Kung wala nang mga radio stations na nag-cater sa mga local information. Oh. So, we really need to do that.
Siya, politika naman, sir, sa 20. Ano naman ang mga latest with the office of Congressman Ferdinand Biro?
Wala kami gid na ka-istorya sa politika. As I have said, Corpcom na lang ang halos ang ako nobra.
Yes.
Corporate communications. Because I want to keep body and soul together, so I separate myself from, So kalayo pa to sa 2028. But I think he made an explicit declaration in Manila many months ago.
Yes, yes.
Kung anong iya intention sa 2028. And I think doon napatian niya naman.
Yes. Yes.
So at least may mga update kita, no? Especially, we are congratulating Daily Guardian
Yes.
for their 25th anniversary, no? Hindi lang ako maka 25th year ka, no? Especially nga subong pa na damo ka na
And you should also congratulate Panay News for celebrating
yes.
its 45th
45th,
Yes.
no?
45th,
45th.
Amo ni siya ang diaryo nga naghatagid sa akon sang Big Break. And again, may profound gratitude to the Fajardo family, especially to the late boss Danny Fajardo.
So, duwa ka long-standing mainstream
Newspaper, no?
newspaper, daily broadsheets.
So, 25 years ago, nag-rely lang kita sa survival sa advertising,
Correct.
Legal notices. That's why, kung local lang, kaya ang Iloilo very discriminatory when it comes to advertising. Ang balganin nila siya mga Ilonggo mo na meron bakit sa when it comes to So, we were forced to sustain sa mga Manila accounts. Pues na true nga bagit ang mga Ilonggo galing hindi lang sila guro pa-believe sa community newspapers at the time. Subong kita mo naman nag-support. So we have big businesses that came in like More Power, MGen, MPIW, Ayala, Mega World. So these big businesses now are rich sources of advertising streams. So hopefully they will continue on supporting the local press. Not only Daily Guardian but all the legitimate traditional news organizations in Iloilo. Kaya sila niya they advertise and most of them that why na sila nagapangayo bala sang quid pro quo. The most nga pangayo na nila nga kung may mga negative guro nga issues against them pasabton sila dahil.
Correct.
Like this restaurant. For example, kung may mag-sasko sila, may mag-ubra-ubra nga, hindi ka mo na magkaon sa Marlo kay panos na dang sinubra nga bangros. Paano panos sa sinubra nga bangros? So, immediately, kung ikaw sinang purveyors ng sinanga information, you have to right away get the side of the restaurant, this particular restaurant, to be fair. Hindi maguba negosyo karon nila.
Correct.
So, in this day and age of trolls, fake news, algorithm, artificial intelligence, deepfakes, we must be very, very wary of the information that we consume every day. So, kaya mas kaya katulog ta, katunuto, kara sa cellphone ta.
Kagapon lang, may nagpadala sa ako, no? Galing ang nagpadala na, sir. Trusted friend ko, gid. Gipil upan ko, man. Tapos, bako, ni legit din. Uli yan, yung ginambala. Hindi legit.
Na-notice nyo sa araang Pogo, dire, sa Pilipinas. Grabe ang mga cases of scams, online scams.
Yes, correct. Sa scams.
Well, thanks but no thanks to the previous administration. sindikato gito yan.
Hindi ka to, pati sa mga teksto yan.
Ang damo ginabiktima, mahakang imong account,
Account mo.
Hindi lang i-motion nga Facebook ako, tapos sa mga account sa
mga messenger
bangko
mo.
na. Oo.
Muna nyo na pagbutangin yung bank account, Arnel, mo bank
Wala ko sa
account
wala. Pero padala sa imong sa gasolina to. Ate. Kay sa Labor Day nakapon ko sir.
Labor Day.
Nakabaton mo ko pero ako sa pak napadala nga may libre.
Ako yung pilapan ko
May data.
friend ko.
Oo, data.
Ako to, hindi man siguro maglabutaw sa kon.
May ara nga sa email mo, mapadala email, pag click mo na automatic makasulod sa imong account. Ang delikado.
tama na.
That's why mga clickbaits gani halong ito.
Halong.
Correct.
Halong kita.
Do pareho na sa kwan sa bookkeeper nga pelikula bla nung malam to nga paan kita pilakan.
Nabutang
Do
ito ako.
pareho na sa bookkeeper nga tamos ka.
Yung padalaan niya kasang lodo mo.
So lastly Sir Limuel, ano ang aton nga mensahe sa aton mga viewers and followers, and once again the happening now the explainer program thing, congratulating the Daily Guardian for 25th anniversary, and the sa Chimpong ginatag mo sir subong sa ato sa ding programa subong weekend dari sa Marlos Filipino Asian Restaurant. Sir Limuel.
Sa lang, I'm the wrong guest. Dapat si Francis ang ilo ang guest.
Yeah.
Thank you again sa inyo, my
Yes, sir.
friends, colleagues. To our advertisers, thank you very much. As I have said in my message during the anniversary celebration, the advertisers are our lifeblood. Without the advertisers, we cannot survive.
Yes.
But most importantly is our readers, or are our readers. Our readers are the ink in our pens. They are the power in your microphones. Without them,
Yes.
wala ka mo din. Wala kita din. So, if we respect our readers, our listeners, our televiewers, we will not feed them fake news.
Correct.
We will not feed them wrong information. We will not feed them intrigues that only serve to destroy reputations, however false. We have this sacred responsibility as members of the press to report what is factual, again, if we want to arrive at the truth, and if we want to be trusted. So again, to all the advertisers, sympathizers, supporters, and readers, subscribers of the Daily Guardian, thank you very much for all your support this 25 years. Although I'm retired, next time you invite Francis Alan Angelo, not me.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So there you have it, no, mga partners, si Sir Lemuel Fernandez, ang founding chairman sa The Daily Guardian.
And by the way, thank you, Gid, sa aton nga host dire.
So, kay Sir Jake.
This is a very nice place. Marlos Restaurant, and the food, kapila na kami diri magkaon. Tilawin nyo lang. Kaya basi magambal ko namin tanan bilang balon nyo fake news. But come to Marlos and enjoy, you will really enjoy the food here.
Yes.
Kaya gambot ko naman na to sa babaw.
Akasya.
Akasya. Kaya Attorney Dennis Ventilacion said, siyempre ma-date kita sa
Yes.
kay mga wine drinkers bla.
Oh, wine drink.
Correct.
Wine,
Pa may gamay nga namin na acoustic nga mga entertainment. I think the group will be entertained and enjoy it.
Yes.
So thank you, no?
Yes.
Once again sa kay Sir Lemuel, Wine Drinkers Association, gali nila grupo ni Attorney Dennis. So ligan sa Attorney Dennis.
Ari di. Last week.
Last week. Ako inyong amigo, Arnel Garcia Lombo.
And I'm Paul Brian Amar. Happy weekend.
Expressed in this program are those of the guest. They do not explicitly or necessarily reflect, nor represent the show's policy, or the views held by the channel or broadcaster. The hosts or its show channel cannot be held accountable for all or any views expressed by the guest during this program. Happening now, The Explainer, hosted by Arnel Lumbo and Paul Brian Ammer with guest analyst J.R. Delphin. This is brought to you by Marlu's Filipino Asian Restaurant. more power, and Global Properties Consultants.